Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. In this video, I will show you how to insert and retrieve records from Postgres DB. Okay, let's get started. First, let's go to Spring Initializer portal. We choose the Java language and label. Then the default, the most stable version 3.2.4. Then we change the package to whatever package we want. Let's say demo crud Postgres. Okay, then we just keep the default option for packaging and Java version. Then for dependency, we can add a web. Oh, it's already there. We basically we need web and JPA for our dependency and Postgres driver. Yeah, this one. Alright, then okay, we can generate our microservice app now. Okay, then that's it. We can extract it. Okay, then we don't need a zip file, we can delete this. Then let's go to our IDE. We open the application. Open as a project. Okay, first we need to do, we have to check the dependency here. We need this Spring Data dependency, the web for controller, Postgres driver. Yeah, this one is optional. Alright, then after verifying our dependencies, we can configure our application properties. We need to configure our data source. So I have here our data source configuration. We can copy. So for our data source configuration, basically we need the driver class, which is, in our case, we're using Postgres, so it has to be org.postgresql.Driver. Okay, then the URL, it is pointing to our local DB. As you can see, I have here Postgres in my local machine. Alright, so it's the port is 5432 and the name of the database is testdb. See, so now I have in my testdb I only have two tables. One is employee with 2 records. Alright, okay, after configuring the data source, we need to create entity to model this table. Okay, so let's create employee entity. Alright, so I've already prepared here the entity. We can just copy and paste. So for creating entity, we just need this annotation, entity annotation. Then we have to map it to the actual table name. So in our case, our table in DB is employee, right? So it should match, the name should match. Then app annotation data, this is optional annotation. If we want to use this annotation for the getter and setter, we need to add another dependency, which is a Lombok. Okay, let's add another annotation. This is actually not necessary. It's just that I want to use the at data annotation. So we have to use this this lombok. We have to add this lombok dependency for that annotation. All right, then we can import now. Then okay, we need also to add identifier. This is the primary key. In our DB, the primary key is this one, ID. So we have to annotate it. We have to tell to the framework that this is our ID identifier. Okay. Then let's import this one, the LocalDate. All right. Then after creating the entity class, we need to create also the repository class to use this entity. Repo. Right. Then we use repository annotation. Actually, this is an interface, not class. Then we extend JPA repository. JPA repository. The first parameter should be the entity name and the ID, which is integer. That's all. Then we can use already through this interface. We can already insert and retrieve data from or to our database, Postgres database. All right. Let's let's create a controller to test our JPA REST controller. Let's create an endpoint at get. Let's give a simple name, test public string test. All right. Then we have to use the repository. We employee repo. Okay. We have to auto-wire it. All right. Then repo. Let's add first. Okay, we can retrieve first. Find all. Then to string. We can let's say we can return this. So this is our inquiry, test inquiry. Then let's create another one, test, let's say insert. Employee. Let's say 4. Then let's email test@gmail. Then set birthday. Alright, then let's save it. Save. Then we return the result. Alright, now we can test this. to convert to stream, collect. Okay. Okay, it's duplicate. So test inquiry, this one is test insert. All right. So we created two endpoints. One is to test the inquiry, to test how to fetch data from our PostgreSQL. Then the test insert to test our JPA interface if we can persist data to our PostgreSQL. Okay. All right. I think we can run this now. Let's go to the. It should be okay. Okay, let's run it. Let's check the log. Hopefully it will deploy, it will start successfully. Alright, it started successfully. Okay, we can test now. Let's start with our test inquiry. HTTP localhost 8080 test inquiry. So for this one, we expect 2 records because in our DB, as you can see, we have 2 records only. Okay, let's refresh it. So we have 2 records only, right? So we expect these 2 records in our test inquiry. All right. Ricky and Aga. So our test inquiry is working. Let's test the other endpoint. Test insert. Okay. Test insert, we expect to add 1 record, which is this one. We hard coded it for demo purpose only. Test insert. Let's create a new tab. Copy and paste. So we just change this to insert. So for this one, we insert new 1 record. Oh my, we got some error. Let's check the error. Oh, timestamp is out of range. Alright, let's change this to let's check the data type of this. I believe this is LocalDate, right? Alright, let's change it to something different. Up year 1998, month is, let's say, 03 and 12. Okay, let's rerun. Sorry about that. Alright, let's test it again. Let's verify whether it's running already. Alright, let's hit again the test insert endpoint. Alright, it's successfully added. So when we inquire here, there should be a new record here. Alright, this record should reflect here. Let's try it again. Alright, so in our DB should be 3 records already. Okay, so I think that's all, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you find it useful, and I will see you again next time. Okay, bye bye.